Hey, this is Brian with the Seat Shop. Today I got a little quick tip for you. When replacing your foam cushion or a new seat cover and a foam cushion, it's pretty tricky getting the cover and foam off the frame because everything kind of gets hung up where the seat top and the bottom meet, especially when you got the new cover ready to go and you're putting it back into the frame. It gets really difficult getting everything stuffed underneath here between the top and bottom. I'm going to show you a quick way to do that. All right, so this is the difficult way with leaving the seat bolted and straight up, is trying to feed everything through here. You have a lot of carpet and clips and stuff that feed through where the seat top and bottom are. You gotta get all that back through that small tight area. So you just have to start wrestling with it. You're gonna try to pull on here while trying to feed a lot of the carpet and pieces through the frame, all while trying not to get cut. All right, if you want to keep going this way, fighting it, trying to pull it through, be my guest. If not, I'm going to show you the easy way to do it. Okay, so on this model, it's a full power seat, so you can't recline the seat top back unless you had it hooked up to power. If it was manual, you can lift up on the manual recline, move the seat back. It gives you a little bit more room to work in between the top and the bottom here. So this particular seat has 4 bolts, so I'm not going to undo all 4 of them. I'm going to take this one out and loosen this one, leave it on there. That way it can just lean straight back. And I'll flip the seat around and do the same thing on the other side. So we'll loosen this one and undo this one. There we go. Now everything will just lean back, gives us way more access. You don't have to worry about all your wires in place that are running up to the heaters or whatever the heck happens to be in the top, airbags, all that stuff. It's all still fed through there, but it gives you a whole lot more clearance to be able to lift this whole thing straight up out of there. Lifting straight up and off. There's a lot of sharp edges that are through here, so if you're trying to stuff it, you know, when you got it all taken off, redone, got your new cover, new foam, and you're trying to stuff it back through there, there's a lot of sharp edges underneath here. You're gonna cut yourself. You're gonna get blood all over your freaking new carpet on the back of your seat, everything. It's a nightmare. You don't wanna reach in there and do that because it's really sharp. Whole lot easier just to undo some bolts, lean this seat back, and put it back together. So this will just say you're finished with your install. You can drop this back onto the frame. This particular model has a big piece of plastic across the back, which is actually wider than the frame part, so it's even more difficult to stuff through there if you didn't have it lean back. So we're gonna get this all fed through. Here we go. Now we can just lean our seat back forward, take our bolts. Now we can go and tighten it. Now we can see everything at the back is all pulled through, and now we can go ahead and set all of our clips. But it's a whole lot easier doing that way. Drop it back so you can just put the seat cover and foam straight down onto the frame versus trying to shove it through the back. If you, especially on the foam, if you start getting the foam fed through and you're trying to grab it with the other hand on the back and you're tugging on it, you may rip a chunk of the foam off. Who knows? It's a real tight space to work. All power seats won't recline unless they have the power hooked up to them. So easy way to do that, undo the bolts, lean it back, give yourself plenty of room, drop it straight on there, and you're good to go.